So one day when I least expected it, Eddie and Electra had eggs in their tank. So I took the eggs, most of them out, and I put them in a different tank and I raised them. They hatched after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then they started out as little tiny larvae that you could hardly see until they got bigger and bigger. Like these. This is the water where they're in. There's one of the... And they got bigger and bigger, and eventually they crawled out onto land, something like this. And then I took them out of there and I put them in one of my land tanks. So there's one. This is a 10-gallon. Like I said before, there's about 12 of them in here. See, there's a couple. There's some. And they're eating mostly blackworms. You can see them floating around in the tank, and I'm also trying to get them going on white worms, which this is a big chunk of white worms that was attached to a piece of bread. So, and there's some springtails also. So I'm trying to get them to eat these. And then the blackworms that are floating around the tank. Here's another. I have to keep moving them around because the worms hide, and then so every day I come and I stir them up. See, I don't know if you... Oh, these little white things are white worms. This tank has quite a few. This is a 15-gallon tank, and there's probably about, 25 babies in there right now. And then I have one tank that is keeping the ones I'm keeping personally, and there's only one in here so far. His name is Hector. He's the only one that has a name since I'm keeping him. I don't really know if it's a boy yet. So right now, they're pretty small. He's actually quite large for a morph. He just morphed 2 days ago. They're so adorable. You can see he's about as long as my finger. It's pretty big. Compared to some that are smaller. For example, this guy is much smaller. Let me get him out. Whoops. See, that's much smaller than my finger. They just vary in size. But I'm glad to see him rooting around the food bowl.